Hi everyone, I wanted to do part 2. This is now knitting the stitches that you have cast on. I'm only going to do 5 stitches because I want to be able to show you how to finish a row. So this would be normally just a really small skinny chain, and we need to put many more stitches on it to make it a dishcloth. So in the instructions you'll know how many stitches to cast on, but it will fill the needle further down to here. Okay, so to start, I want you to notice that there's a tail that's short, and then there's a long piece of yarn that's connected to the skein or the ball of yarn. All right, so now I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to stick it right underneath in front of this knot, and I'm going to put it behind the needle in my left hand, and it's going to form an X. Then I'm going to take this long part of the yarn and I'm going to stick it through the X, hold it with my finger, and I'm going to put my left finger on the top of this needle because I'm going to be sliding this yarn up and I don't want to lose my yarn. See how close I'm getting to the tip? But I'm kind of, with my finger, guiding it through right underneath that first stitch. And then I'm going to put my finger, my right finger on here, and I'm going to slide it off. Notice with these fingers I'm helping to slide it up and take it off. So now what I've just done is I've transferred 1 stitch over here, and now I have 4 stitches here. So now I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go, here's that next knot. I'm going to stick it right in the middle, form an X, put the yarn between the X, my finger on the top left, pull it through, take my other finger and make sure that I'm holding these stitches on, sliding these up with my left hand, and only pulling off that top one. Now I have 3 stitches left on the left and 2 stitches on the right. I'm just going to keep doing this 3 more times. So I'm going to right in front of that next knot, stick the needle through, make an X. You can see where it's going. I'm going to take that long yarn. Sometimes it's easy to get it mixed up with the tail, so make sure that you're not grabbing with the tail. Take that long yarn, stick it through the X, put your finger over the top left, top right, and pull it off. Now I've got 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Right in front of that knot, that 4th one, I'm going to slide it in, slide this yarn through, put my finger to hold it down. So you're always trying to protect the stitches so that they don't fall off or get too loose. So you want to have control over the needles at all times. Now my final stitch, I'm going to go through here, around the X. Now look how I'm holding this. I can hold both needles with one hand so that I don't lose any of my needles. I'm going to go around through the X. I'm going to slide the final one off the left and off the right. Now I have 5 stitches transferred to the other needle. So you can see this is the first row. It doesn't look like much when it's only 1 row, but now I'm ready to do my second row. So from there I would do exactly what I just did, pick up the other needle and start again. Right in front of this first stitch looks kind of weird. It's supposed to look like that. That's okay. So you're going to stick the needle up in here. Same thing, form the X, tighten that up a little bit, around through the X, finger on the top left, finger on the top right, slide these stitches up and pull one off. Same thing, right in front of the knot, yarn through the X, left finger off, right finger off. Now I have 3 and 2. So this is what it should look like. I'm going to do these next 3 quicker just so you can see what the process should look like at more of a normal pace. You can always replay this video to go back to the beginning. Here's my final stitch. And there you have it. So now there's still 5 stitches, and now it's growing this direction. So you're starting to see a little bit, this is a different pattern, but you're starting to see how it can grow and become a dishcloth.